Hi everyone and welcome back to Pass the FE exam with Sol. We will continue the theoretical bullets through the documentation during construction phase or prior awarding a contract. The term of addenda. Addenda, it's the addition or modification to bid documents before contract is signed. RFI or request for information. It's issued by contractor to designer asking clarification on contract documents. RFC or request for a change. Request for a change is submitted by contractor to architect for a scope change or time extension, and it must be signed by owner and architect. The formwork cost, and now we are talking about concrete works. The formwork cost is 60% of concrete cost. Shoring or reshoring or propping or repropping. It's the same as propping and repropping the concrete works. The slump cone height is 12 inch. Bunch list. It's the list of defects and incomplete items to be completed for successful completion of a project. Drawings. Drawings is a graphical representation for the work to be performed. Specifications. It's the written instructions for materials, equipments, and workmanship. Certificate of substantial completion. It triggers the warranty period, start date, and it also signed by the owner and the architect. And it also acknowledging project completed and can be used as for its intended purpose. Bond is also called surety. Rate of return. Rate of return, it's in engineering economics, and at that time cost is equal benefit. Risk management. Risk management, it's identifying potential problems and allocate the responsibility. General conditions. General conditions, it's standardized terms identifying rules and responsibilities, procedures, and dispute resolution. Supplementary conditions. It's the addition or modification to general conditions. Quality control. Quality control, it's a contractor process to ensure work is performed in accordance with specifications. Concrete testing is an example. Quality assurance. Quality assurance, owner and architect process to ensure quality control process performed correctly, and we know that quality control process is a contractor process. AASHTO. AASHTO is the American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials. ASCE, American Society of Civil Engineers. Safety management, it's the compliance with OSHA requirements. EPA is Environment Protecting Agency. NRCS is National Resource of Conservation Service. And we need to know that we have 20% losses due to obstruction, 20% losses of rainfall and running and the runoff. Okay. ESAL is the equivalent single axle load. It's also related to pavement design. Safety. Safety is the temporary erosion and sedimentation control, personal protective equipment, safety net, hazard communication, falling from heights. Main items related to safety while the project is ongoing. For the temporary erosion and sedimentation control, we are using erosion blanket or sediment basin or inlet protection. Degree of curve or arc definition. Degree of curve or arc definition is central angle subtended by 100 feet of arc, and that is related to the curves in the transportation section. Flow under dam. Flow under dam, if we have a dam and we have flow under the dam, we don't have that equation in the handbook, but it came in some FE exams, a question about flowing below the dam and how we are calculating the flow rate under the dam. So the Q is equal K multiplied by H multiplied by NF divided by NR. And all of this multiplied by length of dam. That is calculating the flow rate under the dam. NF is number of flow channels. Okay, NK is number of traverse channels. You can count it when you have a question. And the head is the head drop, the difference between heads before the dam and after the dam. Okay, shear key below dams. What it affect? Number one, it increases the sliding resistance, and it is used as a shear key, and that shear key depths increase the head drop increase. Yani if the shear key depths increase, the head drop increase. Also, it does not affect the overturning resistance. Okay. Stress at failure. We need to understand that load at failure gives normal stress. So in any question, if he said the load at failure, so you understand that these are related to the load used to calculate the normal stress. Okay. Euler equation is dealing with buckling elasticity. Latitude, and this is in the surveying, latitude equals length of the member multiplied by cosine theta. A point here to always understand the difference between zenith angle and bearing angle. Also, if you have been given a U-couple end moment for any beam, the slope of that is the moment multiplied by length divided by 3 multiplied by EI, and the unit of the calculation it's in radian, all units in inch. Okay. Best contract for emergency conditions is cost plus contracts. Okay, here in that beam, if you have a distributed load as shown W, and you have 3 supports for the beam, and the distance is L over 2, L over 2. Recall it like that. The reaction at B will be equal 5 divided by 8 the weight, the distributed load multiplied by the length of the beam. And that one is from the fixed end moments inside the handbook. So just to recall it. Traffic signboards, colors, and what it indicates. Okay, the red color indicating stop or yield or prohibitions. While the yellow color, if you find a signboard with a yellow background, it warns for general hazards ahead, like curves, intersections, or slippery roads. A green provide directional guidance and permitted movements, like exit, street names, distances. Blue shows motorist services like rest areas, hospitals, gas, and food. Orange alert to temporary traffic controls in construction work zones like roadworks or detours. White is regulatory signs with rules to obey, speed limits, no returns, parking restrictions. Brown guides to recreation or cultural sites like parks, historic areas, or campgrounds. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more videos. Have a very good one, everyone.